Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Give me a thumbs up just for the intro.
What is up, guys? It's the homie Bigg Vic, and we are back in the building with another video. Today, I gotta talk to y'all. I gotta let y'all know what's going on right now. I'm looking at these Amazon relay rates, and the numbers look like they don't look good. Y'all know what they look like. Y'all know what they look like. They don't look good. I'm about to show you guys the difference between good paying Amazon loads and loads that are just simply trash, and they really don't make sense for you to even book them. But before I started this video, there were 22 loads up here, right? So this is in my area. The loads could be paying differently in different areas, you know, depending on where you're at, depending on what domicile you're in. Your loads could be paying different in your area, you know, in your location. So I'm just going to say for my area, these loads look horrible. They look absolutely horrible. All right, so there's a distribution center in Augusta right now. AGS1, that just started popping up for my area. It's 80 miles a deadhead away. This load is paying $1.63, right? We're not in peak season right now. This is September, end of September. We're going into October, right? So it's paying $1.63. Look at all these numbers on these loads. I've never really seen loads this low in our area, in the Columbia, Charlotte area. I've never seen the loads really paying like this. But the funny thing is, you guys are booking these loads. Like, I mean, y'all snatching them up like this big money right here. You know, maybe for some of you guys it's big money, but $1.74, $1.60, $1.52. There was some $1.40s up here earlier, but apparently you guys are taking these loads. Like, some people are taking these loads, literally taking these loads. There was a load up here from Charlotte going to Hanahan, South Carolina that I used to run. Like, there was loads up here that I would have booked out of Columbia, going to Raleigh, Durham, going to Charlotte, even from Charlotte, these CLTs, going to Hanahan, South Carolina. But those loads were paying twice as much when I ran those loads. So the loads on here that I saw, if I would have ran like 3 or 4 of those loads, I probably would have made about, after gas, probably about $900. But I would also worked really, really hard with those loads. So I just want to show you guys the difference. Like, when I say there was like 23 loads up here before I started this video, I was just doing some other things, so I just started seeing them leave. Like, I did the math on the numbers, like, to see if they even made sense for me to run any of those loads, and they made absolutely no sense at all. Like, I wouldn't even waste the time running those loads. And let me say this. Let me put a disclaimer out there really quickly. The only time I would run loads like this that are paying $1.60, $1.74, $1.56, $1.66, anywhere in these dollars, 60s and 50s, I would only run a load like that. Let's just say I seen a Charlotte. Well, let's just say this load right here. If I lived in Charlotte, then I would probably run a load I would only run a load like this if I was just in Georgia and I needed to get, I needed gas money to get me home. I would run a load like this to only make $100, probably $150 on this particular load after filling up my gas. Filling up with DEF and filling up with diesel after gas, you're probably gonna make $150 on this load right here. That may be cool for some of you guys. It may be good. Maybe you don't mind running loads like that, but for me, for my business and for my trucks to be running, I need no less than $2 a mile. Like I said, only unless I'm trying to get home am I going to take anything under $2. If that's a load to get me home, put gas in the truck, and then I just have a little bit of maybe $150 left over, just to get me home, that's cool. But I'm saying to keep your truck in profit and to make sure you can pay your bills and still have money left over, then loads like this are not going to make sense unless you don't mind just having a couple of dollars after working, after really running your truck like that. Then that's completely up to you. I'm not telling you don't take these loads, but the more you keep eating this garbage, the more Amazon is going to keep feeding them to you. As you can see, people are taking them. They don't care. You may be an owner operator that don't mind just making $125 after paying your drivers on these loads, just booking them, just so your truck is making some type of money. Then that may be your situation. I'm just speaking for my situation. For me, these loads are trash. I can't even put a filter on that. These loads are trash. These are the loads that people was talking about before I got involved with Amazon Relay. But I didn't see loads like this when I first got started. So let me show you the difference between the loads that I run versus what you're seeing on this load board right now for my area. Like I said, there's 11 loads left. There was 20 something, 23 on here before I started this video up. So let me go to my trips, but you can also look at the month I ran that. So check this out. Y'all seen me post this before, but I ran this June 27th through July 3rd. This was not peak season here. This was not really no peak season or anything like that. But look at the numbers. Look at that CLT4 load I was telling you about to Hanahan, South Carolina. $2.81 a mile. I saw that load similar to this from KCLT, which is the airport, going to Hanahan. The load was paying $1.40 a mile. That's half. That's half of what I ran that load for. So why would I drop down $1.40 less and run a load like that? This is what I'm familiar with. You see how many times I booked that load that week? And that's decent money right there. And I'm running these in the daytime. This is not nighttime work. Only these was like nighttime. I only did two. Only did one load that was really late early morning. And then this one right here was after evening, basically afternoon run right here. But this was the last best week I had running Amazon Relay. Of course, my score got jacked up, but this was like the last best week I had running Amazon Relay free. I'm catching stuff every now and again, but I haven't ran a full week of just Amazon Relay since this date right here. I think I may have ran maybe 3 loads, maybe the most I ran in the past, in a week straight. Everything else was brokers, dealing with brokers and running over the road type freight. But this right here, I'm telling y'all, if y'all keep running this type of freight, y'all gonna be out of business before you know it. You're gonna be straight out of business if you keep taking freight like this. And Amazon will put freight. You're better off posting your truck and putting down how much you would like to get paid for your freight versus picking the load off of the load board. You're gonna be better off doing that versus running what you're seeing on this load board. And if you're taking this, you messing up the game for everybody. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. If you're taking this freight like this from Amazon, you're messing it up for all the carriers that's running Amazon freight right now. These numbers are horrible right here. Horrible. Like when you brand new, it may not seem horrible to you, but once you start understanding the numbers and where you need to be at and what's going to make sense to run your truck, you're going to be like, oh no, I can't run this. I can't run this freight. I can't run this. After you get a few $3 per mile loads and even over $3 per mile, and you start seeing $1.20s and $1.50s and $1 per mile pop up on these load boards, immediately it's gonna start registering to you like, oh no, I can't take this freight. When you see that, say to yourself, what would Bigg Vic do right now? Say to yourself, if I take this load, what would Bigg Vic say right now? Now, Bigg Vic not paying your bills, but I'm just saying, hold out. Like, I was sitting here watching these loads before I started this video. Like, I'm just going to see how many of these loads start leaving the load board. And just like that, they was trickling off. They was dropping off. They was dropping off. But, you know, what we don't take, someone else will. Amazon knows that. That's why they're putting that's why they drop these loads on the load board like this. I'd rather sit back, watch the load board, and wait for the load that I'm way more interested in, that makes way more sense for me to run my truck, than book my truck out a week in advance, but everything I booked is straight trash. I refuse to do that. I'll wait every day and book a load that makes sense for my truck versus booking ahead of time and booking loads that don't make sense for me. Like, I want to feel good if I'm getting in my truck and I'm about to go run a load. I know it's going to make sense, you know. So I just wanted to share this with y'all. Like, in order for us to make the most money running freight like this with Amazon, if you're going to be running Amazon relay freight, you can't settle for that. And when they ask you to give them feedback after you finish one of your routes, make sure you put in that these rates are not good. Y'all guys have to do better with this. I don't know if they're trying to wean out carriers or what, but with rates like this not popping. This is not hot. This is not hot. And I'm creating this for all of the people that want to run Amazon relay freight, and all of the people that that are running Amazon relay freight. You know, at the end of the day, it's your business. It's completely up to you what you decide to run and what makes sense for your business. But for Newton Ventures, this is not popping right here. I'm used to these numbers right here, and making $3,000 in a week, $3,500, just about $3,400 in a week, versus $900 running freight similar to this right here with those rates right there. And I think I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ran 7 days, Saturday to Saturday this week. That was $3,400 when I did that week right there. There's no possible way you're gonna make that type of money running freight like this. No possible way. No possible way. You don't have enough hours in a day to make that type of money with numbers like this. Taking freight like this. You're gonna be hustling. That's hustling backwards. My honest opinion, that's hustling backwards. So when you see them rates pop up like that, y'all, make sure y'all leave Amazon feedback. If you already in running Amazon freight and they ask you to leave feedback at the end of your trip, leave feedback and let them know, look, these rates are trash. These rates are not good. We need better rates. We would like better rates as carriers. Make it as professional as you want to make it. Just let them know, like, this is not it right here. This is not it. So let me know down below, man. If you booking loads like this, you need to stop it. But drop down below in the comment section, man. Let me know if y'all seeing loads like this in your city. Are the rates like this, where you live at? And Amazon only does that because people are accepting these type of loads in certain areas. Can't be so thirsty. Can't be so thirsty thinking that you're making, you're going to make a lot of money running your truck for rates like that. That's not it. There's only certain exceptions to taking numbers like that, taking freight at that rate, at that rate right there. So it's your man, Bigg Vic, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Just wanted to drop this quick video because I seen these loads on the load board, and I'm like, yo, I hope that my YouTube fam not running loads like this. Obviously, some people in my area, they're running freight like this. This I don't know if they feel like this is good or they just got to make something. They just want to make something. to keep their trucks running. I understand that. If that's your deal, then that's your deal. But this is not it right here. This is not a win in my book, you know. So it's the homie Bigg Vic, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Drop them comments below. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Click that bell notification so that you'll be notified when I drop that next Friday up in, all right? It's the homie Bigg Vic, man. Always hustle. Never stop growing until the next video. Peace.